So namaste दोस्तों. Now we are going to restart from realization rationalized route. So some disturbance has been arrived. Now you can see here. Uh, Under section 71 of Railway Act 1989, the central government can specify any particular route for the dispatch and charging of goods which cannot be sorted route. Such a specified route is called rationalized route. So the routes are notified through the general order. Routes are notified through general order. This is the questions. They will ask the questions. Routes are notified through which order? Upper general order. So the goods will be carried and charged only by the specific route as per as possible. The rationalization scheme is not applicable to over dimensional consignment ODC. So rationalization route scheme is not applicable to our dimensional concealment. So this is the rationalization route. So we have seen before that. Now change of commodity. Change of commodity. So change of commodity, you can see here, and destination. Change of commodity and destination. So change of commodity, in case a change of commodity in a registration already made will be permit freely at private siding as long as it is in the same priority group. At all other terminal, charge of commodity change of commodity will not be permitted in registration already made. So change of commodity in registration already made will be permitted freely at private siding as long as it is in the same priority group. At all other terminal, change of commodity will not be permitted in a registration already made. So private group, same private siding la same group priority na change of commodity it is permitted if all other terminal changes of commodity will not permitted if registration already made. However, changes of commodity in up to 20% of a wagon is indented may be permitted where multiple commodity have been intended within a rake. So if same rake or one rake have a multiple commodity, on that case 20% up to 20% wagon indent may be permit. Change of commodity may be permit. Destination change is permit for siding. Destination change is permit for siding. Division officers, senior DCM are authorized to permit above mentioned charge in commodity bar destination. So commodity change and destination change is authorized by DCM, senior DCM, senior divisional commercial manager. So they will be give permission to change the commodity or destination. Not applicable to goods traffic pertaining to Bangladesh. So if any good traffics coming from Bangladesh, it is not permitted to change the commodity and destination. So the Bangladesh from goods traffic coming from Bangladesh, it is not allowed to change of commodity or change of destination. Next, class of rate. Class rate, we are going to see class rate. So class rate, all commodities are listed under various classes. in IRCA Goods Tariff Part 1 Volume 2 and denotes by number verifying from LR3A to 200. Totally 46 class rates is available. Totally 46 class rate is available. So low rate classification, LR3A, LR3, LR2, LR1 or 100A. This is low rate classification. LR low rate classification, LR3A, LR3, LR2, LR1, or 100A. General classification, 100, 110, 120, 130A, 120, 140A, 130, 140, 145, 145A, 150, 160, 165, 180A, 170, 180, 190, 200. This is the total 36 classes. In this total 36, each class is a scale rate having both TL and WL rates. 145B is the WL class for 145A. Goods tariff value Part 1 Volume 2 has been rationalized to contain only 25 groups of commodity, 22 commodity groups on general traffic lines and 3 on low traffic lines. So you see total is 46. In this 46, 25 is in goods traffic part 1 volume 2. Goods traffic part 1 volume 2 has 25 and 22 commodity have general tariff lines and 3 commodity have low traffic lines. Each groups under the main head will have a single uniform class rate except otherwise especially provided. No commodity shall be charged for weight less than PCC of the wagon. PCC means permissible carrying charge. So motor vehicles, NMG, BCCN, BCCM charge NMG class and VCMA class respectively. NMG means new modified goods. This is a new one. So this have 25. Standard rate is 25. BCCN already we have seen. BCCN already we have seen. This have 42 rakes and this have NMG. This have 25 rakes. This is ICF remodelation, ICF coach remodelation, NMG goods. Train load rates notified in goods traffic. This is the questions they are asking. Train load rates are notified in goods traffic. Wagon load rates are rates. Wagon load rates is train load rates plus 10%. So wagon load rate, train load rate plus 10%. So the rate per ton or for different distance for various classes which are given in ICRA goods tariff part 2 are called class rates. So this is not very important to come here. So we will see there. So covered wagon. So this is the maybe some questions maybe come from this here. So if classification is not given in the tariff for any commodity, such commodity will be charged according to the type of wagon load as follow. So covered wagon charge class 150, open wagon charge class 160, flat wagon charge class 180 and tank wagon charge 120. So these the class rate apply only when a special rate is not quoted for the committee commodity. So this is the uh, commodity type and vagment. So this is the very important things. Here some questions uh, comes from this portion. At the time of submitting the forwarding note, the sender has the record the vagment of the consignment. All the consignment loaded, standard bag, uniformly sized, low density commodity, pack, pet, coke, made coke are exempted. So all the things are even that less than 5 percentage uh, subject to vagment. This is not more important. And so we will go to they're asking questions from there. Now this is the here is the questions asking. So questions asking this. So functioning of all vagment in divisions should be reportable in the daily position and out of order DRM shall be full power. If vagment is out of order, who is the authority to give full power? So DRM has full power. This is the questions. So GM should apprised if vagment is out of order more than 3 months. If vagment more than 3 months out of order, so we have to inform GM also. GM in motion vagaries is preferred to static vagaries as initial vagment of rake in motion RV, reducing detection of rolling stock. Detention of rolling stock. So now see the vague means if the vague means notification. If PCM principal chief operation manager of the each railway will notify associate vagaries at which rake located at each loading point for each stream are required to a vagaries. So the PCUM they will notify the area, and then PCUM office railway will also notify the alternate associate vagaries where vagment will be done. Associate vagment is difficulty when associate vagment is defective. So PCM is the charge, though they have to associate all the vagment, where is vagment available, where notify all the things, notify only the vagment for each railway, notify associate vagaries at which rake loaded at each loading point for each stream are required to be vagged. So PCM is this railway will also notify the alternate associate vagaries where vagments will be done if the associate vagaries is defective. Voice is the integrated with the vagaries so that vagment information directly estimated from vagaries to TMS. So voice is the interconnected with vagaries. So the vagaries have if any information direct go to the TMS terminal management system. TMS terminal management system. This is the part of voice. This is the part of voice freight operation information system. Loading point. If loading point will prepare vehicles guideline in duplicate dueling indicating the wagon number, CC, tire weight, consigner, consignees, etc. handovering to the guard. The guard of the train will hand over one copy of the VC, vagment clerk and shipment point. The vagment clerk will be will wag the wagon duly, including all the record of CC and CC, tire weight, etc, and result will be communicated to the loading point. So rake should not be stopped short of the electronic motion wave bridge EIMWB. EIMWB. This is the very important thing. In the they are asking this examination, this abbreviation. So electronic in motion wave bridge. Electronic in motion wave bridge. The rake will be moved at normal speed from loading point to first available wave bridge. If the rake is not waked due to defective wake bridge or any other reason, then a speed restriction of 40 kmph or less as prescribed by railway to be the followed from the first wake bridge to a point to the next wake bridge point where wagment is done. So if wake bridge is defective, then one wake bridge point to another wake bridge point 40 kmph or less speed directed by railway or a railway receipt shall be prepared on the base wigman details furnished bridge within 24 hours of loading. So railway receipt after loading 24 hours railway receipt will be generated. These questions many more time asking. Please note this. DCM or senior DCM of the loading point may however point issue permit issue of RR not later than 48 hours. So senior DCM or DCM of the loading point may however permit issue of RR not later than 48 hours. So up to 48 hours up to 24 hours automatically it will be general 24 hours to 48 hours, 24 hours to up to 48 hours if RR not permit. So DCM will be permit, and beyond 48 hours, so beyond 48 hours DRM should give permission. DRM should give permission. So beyond 48 hours DRM should give permission. So this is these questions may be asked. Now next this is not so much important. We'll go. So this is the pre-waging bridge loading system. Pre-waging bridge loading system. So zonal railway may permit wagmeter pre-waging system of waging private siding in case to case. Basics on the joint recommendation of senior DUM, DME, senior DEN, DCM, and with the personal approval of DRM, duly keeping in the view of requirement to avoid manipulation of wavelength data. So in the basic requirement to be kept in view while permit wagometers pre-wagment system of wagment to avoid manipulation of wagment data. So this is the pre-wagment bridge loading system. This is the recommendation of DUM, DCM, approval by DRM. This is the questions they will ask. Who is approval? DRM will approve. Recommendation here. Who is the recommendation given by the senior DCM, DUM, senior DCM, senior DME, DEN. So all this the people will give. So this is not important. This is also not more important. So we will go to the next slide. So now the dynamic pricing policy, freight charges. So कब से ऐसा हो गया हिल गया रे